Hi guys, welcome. Today we are going to be doing the Farrah Fawcett inspired look. Please note that your hair must already be straightened out, silk pressed before we start this process. But nonetheless, here we go. So I'm going to be creating a guide in the back. This is really what I would like to call the landing strip, okay? And we're going to be using this to go throughout her hair and create layers. She does not want them to be really short, so we're just going to give her medium layers. And just pay close attention to what I'm doing in the back here. I'm creating about a 1-inch guide here, and I'm going in and creating that guide so that I can continue throughout the whole head with just that guide. I know that in beauty school that they tell you not to go past the second knuckle, but you know, when you've been doing this for as long as I have, it just becomes second nature to you. So don't overthink this. Just go in and follow your guide, okay? It also really helps when the hair is like not full of oil and grease and the hair is light and airy. I use my deep cleansing hair bath to make sure that I get rid of all the buildup, all the product buildup in the hair, because if the hair is not flowing, this look is not going to flow right at all. The next thing that you want to make sure is that the front has those popping layers and that face framing, okay? She doesn't want it to be too short, so I'm going in and point cutting it, and I'm going to make sure that it is not too harsh of a line, but I am going to go in and just give her like a nice soft framing. See how I'm over directing the hair so that I'm making sure that it's angled properly. I'm not just pulling it straight down, like I'm gathering the hair the opposite way so that I can make sure that I'm still following my guide. You then want to turn the client around in the mirror, or if it was yourself, and make sure that the layers are popping. If you have good layers and a good cut, then it will automatically flow before you even go in to use a flat iron or a curling iron, okay? When doing this, you want to make sure that you ask the client if they want it parted on the side or if they want it parted on the middle, because the parts do matter when it comes to this before you even put a flat iron to it. So she told me that she wanted it parted down the middle. So I'm going to leave the back out and I'm going to be doing diagonal parts. Not really tight curls, y'all, just really like big barrel curls that, you know, have a more finished look. And you see how I parted diagonally from the top of her ear down to the bottom of her nape? That's how we're going to do the back of her hair. You see how I'm just gliding the hair through with the flat iron? I'm not stopping. You want to make sure that when you're doing this technique that you're just rolling your wrist. You're not stopping in the middle of the hair, because that can leave a line, and that's just not what we want to do. It's not cute, guys. So make sure that we're rolling and see how I'm gliding it through, and I'm letting it fall. That's what you want, okay? That glide. Again, I'm going in and creating those diagonal parts. You see how I did that there, and how it's not a really like thin section, because she doesn't want a lot of curl. She wants that body in the hair. Same thing with the top. This is the crown area. You still want to execute the same curls and the same method. Don't worry about it being really uniform. Don't worry about it having like really super tightness at the bottom. This is the Farrah Fawcett body look, okay? So she wants to be able to wear this for a long period of time without it being tight Easter curls. Like, we don't want Easter curls. We want body curls. Sexy, lavish looking hair. Okay, now when we get to the front, it's the same thing, y'all. I'm using diagonal parts here, and I'm going to be using a little bit of hairspray on my comb with that front, because I want to create that volume, and I don't want any flyaways. I don't want all of that, okay? So I'm just using cheese spray, and I'm putting it on the comb. This is the cheese spray. I'm putting it on the comb, and I'm just going to comb it back where her edges are. And I'm going to use my flat iron to give it that volume look. The same technique that I did in the back, I'm doing it on the front, but I am pulling the hair away from the face. That's the key. When you're creating this type of look, the hair needs to be away from the face. The way that you rotate your wrist is away from the face. And again, you see how I'm just rolling it through. I'm not rolling my wrist twice. I'm just letting it glide through just to soften. You see how that look is already there, and we haven't even combed it out. That's the key. That's what you want, okay? That look right there. Same thing with the right side, guys. The same exact technique. Now for one of the most exciting parts, which is the comb out. Whenever I comb out my clients' hair, I like to turn them around. I like to make sure that I record their reactions, and I like to see exactly what the hair is doing, and I turn them in front of the mirror. Make sure that you guys do this. Make sure that you take off the cape, because keeping on that cape can really just distract people from what you're offering, which is the end result. Okay, so again, I'm going to show you how we comb out and how we created that look with the ending result. It's also really a vibe when you create slow-mo videos. It just really gives the hair life and really adds value to your content. So make sure that you guys incorporate some slow-mo videos. And just like that, she has the Farrah Fawcett look. This is so easy to create at home or with your clients, guys. Don't forget to check out my other courses. Stay blessed.